All right, everybody, welcome back. I am so excited for today's deep dive because we are talking about AI, but not just any AI. We're talking about AI that you can build and use even if you've never even seen a line of code before.
That's right. It might sound a little like science fiction, but the world of no-code AI is exploding, and we're going to break down exactly what it is, why it matters, and how it's going to change the world as we know it.
Now, to really see what's possible here, we are going to dig into some fascinating research coming out of Samsung SDS in Seoul.
These researchers have built a system using a no-code AI platform where they've got multiple AI agents actually working together to complete some really complex tasks.
Okay, wait, hold on. I want to make sure I'm understanding this. We're talking about multiple AIs, like little AI teams working together.
Exactly. And get this, they're using this to do things like generate code from images, create videos from just a simple text description or even a sketch.
I've got to say, I'm already hooked. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's zoom out for a second. I think it would be helpful to talk about why this no-code movement is such a big deal.
Right. For decades, building AI systems was really something that was only accessible to, huge tech companies, specialized research labs, people with PhDs in computer science. You had to have a ton of expensive equipment. You needed to know how to code. It was a whole big thing. But now we are seeing a major shift.
Okay, so you're saying we've got these no-code platforms that are making AI development accessible to pretty much anyone.
Yeah, and that is huge because it means that everyday people with great ideas can actually build and use powerful AI without needing to learn complex programming languages or hire expensive developers.
I mean, if we're thinking about the future of technology and innovation, that's a pretty big deal. I saw somewhere that no-code platforms are projected to make up almost like 70% of application development by 2025.
Yeah, Gartner predicts 65% specifically by 2024. And, that just goes to show you how quickly this field is growing and how much of an impact it's going to have.
So we're talking about this system from Samsung SDS. We've got these AI agents working together, and I think that raises a pretty big question. How do these agents actually communicate and work together? Like, are they sending each other emails? Do they have little AI meetings?
Well, not quite. The secret sauce here is something called large language models, or LLMs.
Oh yeah, LLMs. We hear about these everywhere now.
Yeah, and that's because they've really become the backbone of so much of modern AI. Think of LLMs as the brains behind these AI agents. They give the agents the ability to understand and respond to instructions that are written in natural language, just like we're talking right now.
So that's how they're communicating.
Yeah, they can essentially talk to each other and they can understand what we're asking of them. But it's not just about communication. LLMs also give these agents specialized skills. So one agent might be really good at analyzing images, another one might be amazing at writing text, another one might be able to create photorealistic videos.
Okay, so I'm picturing it like a team. We've got our image expert, our writing guru, our video pro, all working together.
Exactly. And what makes this even more powerful is that they're not limited to just one type of data. We call this multimodality. They can work with text, images, audio, all kinds of stuff. And that's a big part of what makes this system that Samsung SDS researchers have built so innovative. They've created the system that lets you take advantage of this multimodality. You tell the system what you want it to do, and these AI agents, powered by these LLMs, figure out how to make it happen.
All right, so I'm sold on the concept, but I think it's time we talk about what this can actually do. Give us some real-world examples.
So imagine you're an entrepreneur and you've got this amazing idea for a new website, but you don't know how to code. Well, in the past, you would have to hire a developer, which can be expensive and time-consuming. But now you can actually sketch out your website, on a napkin, even just a rough idea, take a picture of that sketch, and this system can analyze that image and understand what you're trying to do and then actually generate the code for the website.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying this AI can create a website from a doodle?
Pretty much. And what's really cool is that it doesn't have to be perfect. The AI can actually figure out what you meant even if your drawing skills aren't the best.
I mean, that would have saved me a lot of trouble back in my less artistically inclined years. But seriously, that opens up so many possibilities. Anyone could become a web developer overnight. I can't help but wonder, though, like, how does it handle something as specific as code? It feels almost too good to be true.
Yeah, well, the key is in the training data that these LLMs are trained on. They've been exposed to a massive amount of code, so they understand the structure, they understand the syntax. It's pretty remarkable.
Okay, so we've got websites from sketches. What else can these agents do?
Well, think about research. Let's
Yeah.
say you're working on a big project and you need to gather information on a complex topic. In the past, you'd spend hours, maybe even days, going through search results, reading articles, trying to piece everything together.
Oh, tell me about it. I feel like I live in research papers for this show.
Exactly. But with this system, you could simply ask a question and the AI agents would take over. They would not only search through a database of information, but they would actually use something called RG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation.
Okay, RG. Another acronym to add to the AI dictionary. Break that down for me.
Basically, RRAD allows the AI agents to actually go out and search the entire internet, pulling in the most relevant and up-to-date information to answer your question. It's like having a team of expert researchers working for you around the clock.
Oh, wow. So you've got your research taken care of, you've got your website built. But can we talk about video for a second?
Yep.
Because I know that this system can actually generate videos too.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the most exciting applications. Imagine you're a teacher who wants to create engaging educational videos for your students. Or maybe you're a small business owner who needs high-quality marketing content, but you don't have the budget to hire a whole production team. With this system, you can actually take a simple text prompt or even just a rough sketch, and these AI agents can turn that into a fully realized video.
That's incredible. I'm trying to wrap my head around the implications here. Does this mean anyone can become a filmmaker now?
Well, it certainly lowers the barrier to entry, that's for sure. And I think it opens up a whole world of possibilities for people who maybe wouldn't have had the resources or the technical skills to create videos before. It's about democratizing access to these tools and letting anyone with a story to tell it.
I love that. Okay, so we've seen the magic, we've seen what the system can do, but can we take a quick peek behind the curtain? Can you tell us a little bit about how this no-code platform, Flowise, actually works?
Sure. So Flowise is kind of like a visual programming interface. It lets you drag and drop different AI agents, kind of like building blocks, and connect them together to create a workflow. It integrates with a bunch of different external services. So, for example, you might use OpenAI's language models for text generation, or you might use Stable Diffusion for image creation.
Okay, so it's kind of like a one-stop shop for building AI systems.
Yeah, exactly. And what's really clever is that Flowise also uses a hybrid database system. So it can handle both structured data, like customer information in a spreadsheet, and unstructured data, like text documents and images. And that's really important because in the real world, data comes in all shapes and sizes.
So Flowise is like the conductor of the orchestra, bringing all these different elements together. It's pretty amazing stuff. But I have to ask, with all this power at our fingertips, what does this mean for businesses of all sizes? Is this just another tool for the big players, or is there something here for the little guys too?
I actually think this is a game changer for small businesses and startups. Because in the past, if you wanted to use AI, you pretty much had to have a huge budget and a team of engineers. But now, with these no-code platforms, even a one-person operation can access the same powerful AI capabilities that were once only available to massive corporations.
So we're talking about leveling the playing field.
Exactly. And it's not just about cost savings. It's about being able to move faster, to be more agile, to experiment with new ideas without having to write a single line of code.
So what are we left with then? We've got these no-code platforms making AI development accessible to everyone. We've got these multi-agent systems powered by LLMs letting us build incredibly complex and sophisticated AI systems. And we've seen how researchers at Samsung SDS are pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And I think the most exciting thing is that we're just scratching the surface. I mean, who knows what amazing applications people are going to come up with in the years to come.
Exactly. So to everyone listening out there, what problem are you going to solve with this technology? What are you going to create? Let us know, because we can't wait to see what the future holds for no-code AI.
It's going to be amazing.
That's it for this deep dive, folks. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.